welcome to this new class of Innovate to Build. Today, we will discover how advanced visualization transforms complex manufacturing process into clear, actionable insight, and how VR training empower your team and master them. First of all, let's introduce myself. My name is Leonardo Bettiolo. I am located in Italy, close to Venice. I'm inside the Grytec innovation team and I'm focalized from over 25 years in rendering, video 3D, real-time virtual reality, augmented reality, mixed reality, and hologram application. I have Autodesk Media and Entertainment, Sales, and Technical certification. Our solution for manufacturing company goes from 3D media, producing rendering and video 3D, sales tool like virtual tour and interactive presentation, very helpful to explain the product, to innovative technology like virtual reality, artificial intelligence, digital twins, and metaverse. If you are a manufacturing company and use Inventor to design your product, probably you have the product design and manufacturing collection. Then you have to know that inside the collection there is a software called 3ds Max that is a professional 3D modeling, rendering, and animation software that enables you to create expansive world and premium design. If you're using a different 3D software, you can export your 3D model in STEP format. STEP stands for Standard for Exchange of Product Data, and it is primarily used to facilitate the sharing of 3D model data across different CAD systems and applications. The STEP format allows for seamless data exchange between different CAD systems, ensuring that models retain their integrity and accuracy, regardless the software used. The STEP files are commonly used in industries such as aerospace, automotive, and manufacturing for sharing detailed 3D models and design. Once you have exported your 3D models in STEP, you can then easily import it in 3ds Max, maintaining all the geometry and the hierarchy. The 3D animation production process starts for the step 1, concept and storyboard, where you define exactly what is your goal. You may need to do a technical render for a brochure. You may need a photorealistic image for a LinkedIn post or for a website. Or you may need to do a big print to cover your booth at the trade show. Or maybe a complex animation of the process with the simulation of exactly how your machine works. Step 2 is about modeling and optimizing the hierarchy and every single pieces of your model. Once you have done the optimization, the step 3 is to apply texture and maps to every single pieces of your model to make it real. After you do this step, you can then, if needed, make step 4. That means make the animation of your product. Maybe there is some part that is moving, rotating, opening, or anything that is animated. After that, you need to insert some camera that can be fixed or animated and follow the process along your machine. Step 6. You insert some lighting and environment to your model. Step 7, if you need, you can insert some people that moves inside your model, or if you have particular operation where a human interface is needed. Step 8. Rendering. In this phase, you can make a single photorealistic rendering or a sequence of frame where you can then make your video. If you plan to make a video 3D then an animation, of course you need step 9 to make a compositing and add over a special effect like gas, liquids, explosion or particles. Step 10, you can add some music. Step 11, editing and final output to have your final video 3D. Let's see now some example of what we produce for our customer or what you are able to do with 3ds Max software. Starting from rendering, that means static image. You can see in this example two images of the same product. It is two view, but you can do many view as you want with realistic effect. Of course, this is only the outside. If it is a manufacturing product, it should have a process, like you can see in the next two images, where the same machine was sliced to let's see inside how it works. In this case, we have a dye machine where the textiles goes inside and are colored to the red. In this way, your sales and technical people are able to explain the plus and how it really works the process. Another way to use your render is for the social and the website. Here you can see some example on how our customer use the render that they produce to make social activity. In this case, you can see some example of a company that produce centralized vacuum system and on how they are present their product on the social. The second example are some posts of a company that produce a complete plant for liquid food industry. The same company used the render to make big prints, at least 3 meter by 7, to the trade show, and also use the same image for the booth. Of course, you can use the same render inside a brochure, where you can point all the feature of your product. Render are static image, but if you make a render in sequence, then you can do a virtual animation. Video 3D are very helpful for immersive 3D visualization. They enhance the communication, engaging presentation for events, and especially you don't need to bring your product to the trade show. Especially with the video 3D, you have enhanced engagement and understanding, stronger trade show impact, improved decision making, and competitive advantage against your competitor. Because a video 3D shows exactly the potential and the plus of your process and product. In this example, we see some sequence of a video 3D. Interactive presentations have become essential tools for modern communication, for sales, training, marketing, or education. Unlike traditional slide-based presentation, interactive format invite the audience to participate, engage, and explore content dynamically. This increases intention, improves knowledge retention, and create a more memorable experience. What makes a presentation interactive? An interactive presentation goes beyond showing information. It involves the audience directly. This can include clickable elements like button, panel, and hotspot, live demonstration of 3D or simulation, audience-driven navigation, choose what you want to explore next, embedded video and animation, real-time polls and question and answer session. Interactively transform the audience from passive viewer into active participant. The key benefits of an interactive presentation are higher engagement. People absorb and remember more when they can explore content rather than simply watch slides. Customable experience. Presenter can adapt and follow based on audience interest, ideal for sales meeting, product demo, and training session. Improve understanding. Complex idea like machinery, workflow, or industrial process can be explained through interactive 3D models, animation, or guided sequence. Stronger emotional impact. Interactive elements create a sense of immersion that leave a lasting impression, especially in marketing or trade show environments. Interactive presentations are used widely in industrial and manufacturing sectors. You can have virtual machine demo without needing the physical equipment. Interactive factory layouts for showing complete workflow. Before and after simulation of product improvement. Training module showing animated procedure. Sales tool that adapt based on custom need. Interactive presentation revolutionize the way companies communicate, educate, and sell. They offer flexibility, immersion, and engagement far behind traditional slides. Whether used for internal training, customer presentation, or trade show demonstration, adopting an interactive format can significantly strengthen the impact of your message. Virtual tours are immersive digital experiences that allows users to explore real or simulated environment remotely. They are widely used in real estate, tourism, education, manufacturing, and marketing to provide interactive, engaging presentation of space and product. The key benefits are a remote accessibility from any device, enhanced customer engagement, time and cost saving for business and user, improved presentation of complex space or machinery, scalability for marketing and training application. You can have different type of virtual tour, 360 panoramic tours, interactive 3D walkthrough, guided video tours, VR headset optimized experience, hybrid augmented reality, virtual reality, interactive environments. Virtual tour can be used in many applications like real estate property viewing, manufacturing and industrial training, retail and product visualization, education, and remote learning. Virtual tour represent a powerful tool for communication, training, and marketing. As technology advances, they are becoming more immersive and interactive, allowing business and institutions to connect with audience in innovative way. For decades, holograms were seen as something belonging to science fiction, futuristic projection floating in the mid-air, impossible to touch yet impossible to ignore. Today, that vision is quickly becoming reality. Holographic technology has advanced at an extraordinary pace, transforming from a niche entertainment gimmick into powerful tools across manufacturing, logistics, healthcare, education, marketing, and beyond. Modern holograms go far beyond the classic laser-on-glass concept of the 80s. Today, we use a range of technology, like volumetric holograms that project 3D objects viewable from multiple angles, pepper ghost-style holography for live event and production showcase, mixed reality holograms generated through devices like Microsoft HoloLens blending digital content into physical world, eye-driven real-time holographic rendering that adapts content according to user interaction. The evolution of sensor optics, AI, and graphics hardware is making hologram more realistic, affordable, and scalable across industries. Holograms are quickly becoming a practical tool for industrial operation. They are used especially for immersive training and safety. Holographic simulation allow workers to train on complex machines without physical risk. Think of onboarding a technical instead of reading manuals. They interact with lifelike holographic models of industrial equipment. Digital twins in 3D. Holograms bring digital twins to life. Imagine a full interactive 3D representation of a production line floating in front of you, updating in real time, showing energy consumption, downtime alert, and performance KPIs. Maintenance and remote assistance. Field technical can access holographics overlay directly on machine, guided step-by-step for repairs. Remote accept can join the chain of holographic advisor. Marketing and trade fairs. Holograms are becoming a strategic asset at exhibition. Display large machines without transporting them. Show internal mechanisms via transparent holographic cutaway view. Capture the attention with interactive futuristic experience. For company in packaging, logistics, and automation, holographic demo allows storytelling at a whole new level. Artificial intelligence becomes integrated into real-time 3D rendering we will soon see. Holograms that adapt to user behavior. Full-scale digital humans for support, sales, and training. Hyper-realistic products demo accessible from any device. hologram as a service, platform for industry and enterprise, remote collaboration room where teams meet around the same holographic model, even from different countries. This will redefine how companies communicate, design, train, and innovate. Virtual reality (VR) is redefining how companies train their people. Instead of learning by watching or reading, employees can now learn by doing inside realistic, immersive environments that closely mirror real-world situations. VR training allows organizations to simulate complex, dangerous, or expensive scenarios in a safe and controlled way, from operating machine and performing maintenance tasks to safety procedure and soft skill development. Learn can practice repeatedly, make mistakes and improve without real-world consequences. Virtual reality training solution can be off-the-shelf solution. It is easy to use but general content, not adapted for every needs. Easy development solution that propose you to create VR learning application providing you bricks of functionalities. In practice, it's like a new software. You need time to learn the application. It is important to use the regularity to not forget how to use it, like most software. The other aspect is that you don't need some specific 3D object animation effect. You have to provide them. A 3D software like 3ds Max is often used as a supplement. Custom development by external company. In this case, you can have imagine nearly what you want. It's very important to imagine different scenarios and possibilities. Crytek is able to develop such application and guide you in the process of creating your specification. There is different type of possible training. The main are guided training and autonomous training. Guided train drive the user in use of the process or tool. It's a step-by-step explanation of the training. It can be like a video with some interaction like this first example, but in this case the VR has no real interest. The user also have less retention of the information. Such guided training in VR give the user the ability to do the action following information of the application. Autonomous training gives the liberty to the user. He needs to know the action to do to finish successfully the scenario. At Crytek, our development system generates automatically the autonomous training from the guided one. You can define at the launch which scenario and type of training you want to follow. In this case, we have an example of industrial gantry. I hope you like and enjoy this presentation. Thank you very much for your participation. Good morning and welcome. If you have any question, I'm here to assist you.